stuck into you on your personal, I guess, your personal views is the all-encompassing theme of this segment. First of all, let's talk about homosexuality. Because, unless I'm wrong, you think it's a sin.
I think it's a sin because of my biblical beliefs. And although people don't agree with me, I happen to think that it is a choice.
Do you believe that?
I believe that.
You believe people wait? Seriously, you think people get to a certain age and go, I think I want to be homosexual?
Let me turn it around to you. What does science show? You show me evidence other than opinion, and you might cause me to reconsider that.
I just think it's a load of old claptrap, Herman. The idea that anyone would wake...
Where's the evidence?
Just common sense. You're a common sense guy.
I am a common sense kind of guy.
You genuinely think...
But remember...
Wait a minute, let me ask you. You genuinely believe millions of Americans wake up in their late teens normally and go, you know what? I quite fancy being a homosexual. You don't believe that.
Piers.
Do you?
You haven't given me any evidence to convince me otherwise, nor has anyone else.
My gut instinct, Herman, tells me it has to be a natural thing.
Okay, so it's your gut instinct against my gut instinct.
Yes.
It's a wash. It's a push. That being said, I respect their right to make that choice. You don't see me bashing them or anything like that. I respect their right to make that choice. I don't have to agree with it. That's all I'm saying.
It would be like a gay person saying, Herman, you made a choice to be black.
We know that's not the case.
You know that.
I was born black.
Yeah, but they maybe if they said
Piers,
that, you would find it offensive.
Piers, this doesn't wash off. I hate to burst your bubble.
I don't think being a homosexual washes off.
Well, maybe you're right. I'm just simply saying.
You concede I might be right?
You might be right, but what I'm saying is this is just my opinion.
Abortion. What's your view of abortion?
I believe that life begins at conception and abortion under no circumstances, and here's why.
No circumstances?
No circumstances.
Because many of your fellow candidates, or certainly some of them, qualify that.
They qualify, but...
Rape and incest
rape
and so on.
Rape and incest, but...
Are you honestly saying, again, a tricky question, I know.
That's a tricky question.
But you've had children, grandchildren.
Yes.
If one of your female children, grandchildren, was raped, you would honestly want her to bring up that baby as her own?
You're mixing two things here, Piers.
Why?
Okay, you're mixing two things.
But that's what it comes down to.
No, it comes down to it's not the government's role or anybody else's role to make that decision. Secondly, if you look at the statistical incidence, you're not talking about that big a number. So what I'm saying is it ultimately gets down to a choice that that family or that mother has to make. Not me as president, not some politician, not a bureaucrat. It gets down to that family. And whatever they decide, they decide. I shouldn't try to tell them what decision to make for such a sensitive decision.
By expressing the view that you express, you are effectively telling them, you might be president. You can't hide behind now the mask, if you don't mind me saying, of being the pizza guy. You might be president of the United States of America. So your views on these things become exponentially, massively more important. They become a directive to the nation.
No, they don't. I can have an opinion on an issue without it being a directive on the nation. The government shouldn't be trying to tell people everything to do, especially when it comes to social decisions that they need to make.
That's really interesting, though. That's a very interesting departure from the normal politics.
Exactly.
You got into hot water